Welcome back to another episode of Cactus Core Plays Asagao Academy. My name is Bobby.
I'm Kevandre.
And last time we did the Stupendous Stomping Sisters tournament.
Yep. We beat PBG and then we lost to Jared.
Right. As is only right.
Sure.
And then Jared lost to Shane.
Right.
Because he was freaky fast. And then we finished the book that Satch gave us.
Yes.
Which is nice. Returned a lost itty bitty kitty figurine to Gerard. Shipped Gerard and Shane.
Yes.
I think that was the real important bit of that
That
episode.
was the important bit.
Right.
We're laying the groundwork here for a future ship.
Yeah. And then Mai got all weepy and was like, why am I not the main character? Why am I only friends with him now because of you? And it's like, girl, look, you have
an in. Take advantage of it.
Yeah. Because you were kind of creepy stalkery before, and I was not creepy stalkery, and...
I like her because she's creepy stalkery.
It's the same.
So it's fine.
But, you know...
Hana's a little bit too, not as much as Mai. But she just kind of goes along with the bullshit, and it's not quite as endearing for her.
Mai is so creepy stalkery that I ship her with me.
Yeah.
Right? That's awesome.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind her stabbing me.
I wouldn't mind her stabbing me.
Yeah. Look, I've been stabbed a few times, and I can say that confidently.
Alrighty then. Despite our slight confrontation last night, Mai was as peppy as usual the next day. It seemed like there was no reason for me to worry, but that didn't mean I didn't.
I feel like you're judging me about the stabbing thing.
I kind of am judging you, but I've never been stabbed, so I'm not really sure.
If
David, you been stabbed?
No. Look,
Well, he's holding a knife now, so he can just stab himself.
if a girl's not willing to stab you, does she really love you?
Yes.
No. I disagree.
Oh. Okay then. The bell rang and class started. Miss Shizuka wrote origami flowers on the board in an ornate script, then turned to glare at the class.
Oh, snap.
Class.
Is that supposed to be her voice? Have we actually heard it before?
Wow.
Am I doing the sultry voice thing all wrong?
Look, you can just do the sultry voice. Please forgive the David sounds in the background. He's cooking. It's
Right.
good stuff.
Right. The flower festival is only a few days away. It's time again to start folding flowers to sell for the school. We do this every year, guys. I don't want to hear any groans or moans or anything. You're free to write me an essay. She wants to hear the moans. You're free to write me an essay on the importance of these funds for the school if you'd rather not participate.
Nice. A few students rolled their eyes, but I smiled. It sounded kind of fun, and I hadn't folded origami in years.
I'm handing out practice sheets because I know how bad you guys are at origamis. Damn, I cannot get right today. I keep on mispronouncing and adding S's.
Yeah.
I'm only going to teach you once, so pay attention.
It's confirmed. Bobby has a lisp.
I kinda do.
Shizuka returned to the front of the class, picking an ornate green paper. As she instructed the class, I realized that these were the most basic version of origami flowers. I was already familiar with them. I folded my practice paper with ease while Shizuka roamed the room, helping the students who struggled to follow along.
These creases are weak. Kindergartners could do better than this. Hell, my ex could do better than this. Oh, snap.
Yeah, he's not great at folding.
Yeah, he's not good with his fingers, if you know what I mean.
Sadness passed across Miss Shizuka's face. And then she slapped me. She turned to the boy next to her and slammed her hand on his desk. See, you fucked me up.
Aha!
I had done so well with the narration, and now
I gotcha. You need to be better. Be better for everyone's sakes.
It seemed like quite a few students were having trouble. I went to the front of the class to get some new paper, passing John on the way back to my seat. His paper caught my eye.
Hey.
You folded this the wrong way. Your flower is going to be narrow if you keep going. I'll be honest with you, Hana. I have no idea what I'm doing. Help me.
He kind of looked like he was about to cry. I knelt by his desk, unfolding and refolding his paper.
This looks perfect! You're so good at origami! Did you have to make flowers at your old school too? No, I used to do origami a lot when I was younger. I guess muscle memory just kicked in. Thanks, though.
Really?
Really? What an odd skill to have!
It's a great John
Like,
face.
motherfucker, you have a bird on your shoulder
And
that
he's a robot.
is murderous.
Yeah.
Is it? Please.
John clasped a hand around my wrist. Stay with... Oh, that's you.
Yeah. Stay with me. Help me. Sure, if you need it?
Yeah.
Yeah! I knew I could count on you. Thank you, Hana. You're a goddess. Hana.
Yeah.
I keep on saying Hana.
I spent the entire rest of the class period slowly doling out lessons to John and PBG. I offered to help Shane, but he turned away from me, instead of watching over John's shoulder. I kept my movements large and exaggerated so he could see too. It was nice to feel useful. When class was over, I headed back to the dorms with Mai. We had a long night ahead of us, filled with homework and the possible reward of chocolate ice cream should we finish on time. But before I got far, someone called my name.
Hana.
This is the one that I did high pitch.
Yeah,
right?
you did high pitch, but
Yeah,
not like
that
not like
pitch.
girl high pitch.
Just Hana!
There you go.
Jeff, is everything okay? Hey! The Normal Boots Club has a meeting today, and Pubku forgot to take his soccer uniform with him.
He held up a blue and gold uniform.
I really like calling him Pubku, okay?
It's a good one.
Yeah.
That's usually PBG's name for his like evil twin, but it works.
Okay. He won't have much time to change before practice if he doesn't have this. And I have to run down to the field. Can you take it for me?
Of course we can.
Do we need to move the mouse?
There we go. No, there we go.
No. On the left one, down below. Look, there we go.
Yes. That nice space hamster dick. Mai grabbed the uniform from Jeff.
I'm never gonna unhear that space hamster dick.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what he's about.
Awesome! Thanks! It's okay, we're just talking about Jeff's dick.
Yeah. He dashed toward the field. My turn to me, victory running through her face. Oh, she's gonna join the Hidden Block Club. Ooh, it's gonna create this whole thing.
Is she?
I don't know.
Well, she is wearing yellow.
She is wearing yellow. It's
Oh,
could happen.
shit.
It's gonna be a thing.
Is that the whole point of this?
I don't think that happened in Gerard's route when I saw it before. I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I watched that. So.
Oh no, she's just using him to get to Jared. That's fine.
Finally! A chance to see Jared in his element. Yeah, she doesn't like Hidden Block, right? Come on, Hannah, we've got to hurry. Hana, whatever your fucking name is.
I really like her angry faces.
We approached the Normal Boots club room, hearts thumping nervously. At least, I assumed Mai's was, judging by the way she was fidgeting like a hummingbird on acid it was. That doesn't sound like a good thing. Don't give a hummingbird acid, please.
Yeah, respect your birds.
Yeah. We stepped up to the door and were about to knock when I heard my name on someone's lips. Hana. I froze and turned to Mai. Her face was lit, and she pressed a finger to her lips. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't do this clandestine shit, dude. Just let the friendship blossom naturally. Don't be a rogue. She leaned in closer to the door, and I followed suit.
Dude, I think it's fine. What do you think she's going to do to us? You need to calm down.
No.
But it's so pink. No one has hair like that. Okay, Thomas Castillo. People can't choose a hair color, Shane. That's a really poor reason to judge someone. I know, but I don't trust people with pink hair. You know there's more to it than just the color. Don't deny it. Okay, Shane, whatever. Weird things always happen around people with pink hair.
He's not wrong.
Sure, but they're not dangerous. Aren't they? My heart sank. I stepped away from the door, unwilling to hear more. Hana. I held up my hand and shook my head. Just when I thought I was beginning to win... Just when I thought I was beginning to win Shane over. Was this how he truly felt about me?
That noise that he just made, that's what happens when you hit Kevandre's reset button. It's great.
Yeah, I just become Italian for
Yeah.
a second.
I'm heading back.
But... I stepped past her, walking as quickly as I could back to the dorms. Luckily, I didn't pass anyone on my way back. I didn't think I could manage small talk without bursting into tears after what happened. I kicked off my shoes and went to set my backpack down by my desk, passing the mirror. I paused as I did so, turning to the mirror, evaluating myself on a whole new level. So much grief. My hair caused me so much grief over the course of my life. Now, for some reason, Shane thought I was suspicious. Because you're a main character, Hana. It doesn't work. You can't have pink hair in an anime-styled game. You're just going to cause shenanigans.
That's true. Everybody knows this.
Everyone knows. They've even called you a main character like 4 times.
Yeah. This is not surprising.
I smoothed my hair with my hands, the shortness of it catching me by surprise. It was softer when it was long. With a sigh, I turned away and collapsed onto my bed, hugging Mr. Bunny to my chest.
Should I dye my hair, Mr. Bunny?
I raised him up, staring into his glassy eyes.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, dye it blue like Mr. Bunny.
But it's going to be like a Saiyan thing. You know, you try to dye it, and it just sheds it right away and becomes back as whatever it is.
Right, just like
Right.
Vince's hair.
Right, you try to cut it, it grows back to the exact same length.
Just like Harry Potter's hair.
Yeah.
I rolled onto my side, squeezing Mr. Bunny to my chest.
Satch said it himself. You don't choose your natural hair color.
Wish you could. Mr. Bunny was small against me, and I smiled at him. At least he still liked me. He fucking just hops away.
Yeah.
Shaking my head, I went to my desk. I had better things to do than mope. You're still studying, Hana? I took my headphones out of my ears and turned to May. Whatever her name is. Our plans for that evening were postponed, and I silently thanked her for not pushing me to keep to them. I wasn't in the mood anymore.
Yeah, it's only been a few hours.
You haven't moved since I left the room last. She climbed her bed and dangled her hands off the side. At least take a break, okay? Take a break.
Well, I have been meaning to return the book I checked out. Let's go see Satch again.
It was overdue, and I had to do it at some point. I was going to do it today, but after what happened, it was the last thing I wanted. That didn't make it any less overdue, though. Damn, girl, what the fuck did you cook? It's all sizzly and shit.
Like chicken strips?
Avocado?
Yes.
Avocado chicken?
Deep fried avocado.
How Californian?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I mean, we're Californian, so...
What were we talking about the other... sugar and fat-free candy because it's chocolate stuffed with avocado.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Sounds
it
gross.
sounds incredibly Californian.
I hate avocados.
This is like avocado, deep fried avocado with like kind of spice, a little. For you, it wouldn't be spicy, but
For me, it would be.
yes,
Yes.
Gotcha.
I find avocados very spicy.
but it's got like a little bit of spice in the breading.
Oh.
So,
I gotcha.
And it balances it out. It's nice.
I should make spicy chicken again.
Yeah,
I know where I went wrong before.
do it. Just add hella talcum powder or whatever it was.
Talcum powder.
Yeah. Alright, I'm not going to cut any of that shit out, so I hope that you guys enjoyed our conversation with David.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good. The book's overdue.
Yes.
Go do that! Meet me at dinner afterwards. If you're going to spend the rest of your life studying, at least be nutritionalized. I stretched, bending backwards to apologize to my back for the hours of arching over a desk. I would have a hunchback by the end of my school career, I was sure.
You're right. I'll go. I'll see you at dinner.
Yeah, let's go meet up with Satch. It was pretty late when I got to the library. No one came at this time unless there was a term paper due. Since it was still relatively early in the year, the room was barren. Satch was working at the desk as I expected, but he was joined by PBG and Paul. As soon as I saw them, I turned around trying to walk right back out, but...
Hana.
Hey, Hana. Unfortunately, my hair also made me stick out like a sore thumb. I reluctantly joined them at the counter.
What's going on?
What's up?
Hey, girl. Not much, Satch man. I'm taking a study break to return the book I checked out.
I took the book out of my bag and handed it to Satch.
That book! I can't help but notice you're reading The Princess Betrothed. It's good, isn't it? Yeah, I never would have read it without Satch's suggestion, so I have to thank him.
He nodded and put the book on the to-be-sorted shelf. No problem. Nope, that's not right. I don't work in the library for nothing. I have another suggestion for you, if you need one.
No thanks. I want to get back to the dorms. Oh, come on! It's almost dinner. Let him check out this great book for you, then we can all go to the cafeteria together. That's right, I said cafeteria, because I got lost in the voice. Do you want me to do a retake?
You're getting lost in the character.
Do you want me to do a retake?
No, it's fine. Maybe it's just a thing where Hana always just has this weird thing where she says catheter, and that's the only strange thing about her aside from the pink hair.
Then we can all go to the catheter together.
Yeah, that's better.
There
I feel a little.
You feel better?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. I'll try to remember.
It was so much that when you said it, it sounded wrong to me.
Like, as soon as I said it, I was like, that's not right.
Yeah.
I read that wrong. I felt kind of bad. Well, alright.
That was the last thing I wanted to do, but I was really bad at showing people that I didn't want to talk. Follow me to the fiction section. We set off through the library on an epic quest for adventure and fortune. My mind raced, trying to think of a good excuse so I didn't have to follow them to the catheter. Here it is, the Banana Club.
Nice!
What's that one supposed to be?
The Breakfast Club.
He pulled a bright yellow book off the shelves. The Banana Club was written across in a bold font. Now, I know it sounds stupid. Looks kind of stupid, too. Honestly, but trust me, it's one of the most moving books I've ever read. The ending crushed me. He put a fist to his mouth and blinked rapidly. Don't cry now, Satch. I'm gonna stop before I spoil everything. He handed the book to me and I gazed blankly at the cover.
Thanks, Satch.
And, Hana?
Huh.
Are you alright? You don't look very well. I wasn't, really, but of course there was no way I was going to tell Satch that I eavesdropped on their private conversation.
I am. I'm just feeling a little under the weather.
I conjured a fake cough. It sounded pathetic.
I think I'm gonna skip out on dinner, too. I'm not feeling well enough.
No, Hana. Gotta get it in with the Satch man.
Right, especially since if you skip out dinner here, then you go with Mai, and then she takes you down to dinner because you promised, and they're gonna see it and be like, traitorous bitch!
Exactly. They're gonna judge you.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Satch narrowed his eyes and nodded. If you say so. Do you still want to read this book?
Yes, I do. Your suggestions haven't failed me so far. You're 1 for 1, which isn't a great, comparison.
Okay, let me check it out to you real quick so we can get back and rest.
So you can get back and rest.
No,
not,
you.
Not we.
No.
He ain't coming with us as much as I want.
Let's go back to Satch's room, son. When we got back, Pupagoo and Paul were off on the other side of the room, Paul waving a book vehemently at PBG. Satch stepped behind the counter and grabbed the book. You yelled at me for saying it like vehemently before, huh?
Have I?
Because it was supposed to be like vehemently or something?
Yeah, either one.
Yeah. You know, if something is bothering you or you're still getting used to the school, we're all here for you to talk to.
I know.
Transfers have it hardest around here, and everyone knows that.
No, pink hair students have it hardest around here.
I nodded. He passed the book to me and I put it in my backpack. Just don't be a stranger, alright?
I won't. Thanks, Satch. I'll see you tomorrow.
I waved goodbye to him and made my way back to the dorm. Somehow Satch always knew when I was upset and how to make me feel better. It helped that Paul and PBG weren't acting any different to me than normal either. Maybe it really was just Shane with the problem.
Yeah, Shane always has the problem.
Whatever problem that was.
We know what the problem is.
Hana!
I looked up. John was standing just in front of my desk, eyes glittering.
Hey!
Yes? Blah! I need you in my play. Please, Hana.
What?
Eh?
Yeah. What about your interactions with Hana make you feel like she would be great on the stage?
Yeah, absolutely none of that. Get mine.
John, what are you doing? John grabbed my shoulders, his arm shaking so much I felt like I was vibrating.
Oh.
So John is the correct choice here, actually.
The Drama Club. Our play this year. We're doing Romeo and Juliet. I've been thinking about it for so long. I couldn't have just anyone, and I wasn't finding someone who fit my particular needs. But then you come along. I've been watching you. Non-creepy way. I'm sure you can do it. Please, Hana. I need you. Only you.
Only you. Did he want me to be Juliet?
At least come see what I've been working on. Please, Hana. I feel like we're gonna be tricked into it either way. And I don't think it matters. But I kind of want to see what he's got going on. Yeah, let's go, okay. I'll come and see, I guess.
Yeah!
Oh, Hana! Thank you so much! You're darling! Darling!
You're darling, darling. Hey, oh, it's me.
Is
John
that-
Dron.
I have no idea. Sure.
Yeah, that's how John Dron works. He always talks like this. You're down. You know what I'm saying? I'm John Dron.
No.
The king of normal boots.
I don't even know no boots anymore.
There was once upon a time. Does Elvis do this?
No.
Why am I snapping so
I
much?
have no fucking clue.
Was that an Elvis impersonation? It was. It's probably best if I say it was.
Probably.
It was just a voice. It's just. Yeah, never mind. Look, just forget it, okay? Don't worry about it too much. I need you to not think about it anymore. Because Elvis was known for his snapping mannerisms. John flung his arms around my neck, then just as quickly let go. I glanced away to hide my face. Sure, I was turning pink. This motherfucker's just staring at me now. I don't care for this.
Awesome! This will be great! Meet me after school in the theater. I've got everything prepared for you. Yeah, great. Well, now that that's settled, come on, Hana, let's go to lunch!
Lunch? Lunchtime? He hustled out of the room with a bird-like grace. I stared after him. It was like a whirlwind he just left. He honestly reminded me a lot of Mai. I could ship that.
Yeah.
Hey.
You coming, Hana?
He poked his head around the corner.
Yeah.
He might have been spending too much time with that bird.
He spends all his time with that bird. Man, that test today was brutal. I totally bombed it.
I failed miserably. PBG held up his paper. There was a big red F at the top. John winced and slowly raised his own failed exam. The two laughed and high-fived.
What the fuck?
It's not a big deal. I'll just retake it later. I had way better things to do than study. I never thought I'd pass. Gerard and I did wonderfully. Most of our homeroom did. Maybe your teacher teaches differently. Nope, I got an 89, so it's not Miss Shizuka. These two are just massive idiots.
That's fair.
I nodded. I didn't feel like admitting to my 93, not after seeing how badly John and PBG did.
Awesome!
Wow, that's awesome, Shane! It's like your mind is just made for facts. You totally deserve it.
Hey.
Did you get your 97 raised, Gerard? That's not like you at all, Gerard! Gerard laughed sheepishly.
Completed!
Yeah, I got my 100. To be fair, I would have gotten a 100 like normal, but one of the questions could be answered in two ways. I told the teacher, and he changed my score accordingly. I think you got a couple of points too, Satch.
You had to have that 100, didn't you? Did you get a completion bonus?
I get to take a lot of crap from you guys. That's more than enough to make it worth it. I smiled alongside them, still feeling somewhat out of my element, Donnie. Shane's comments hung over my head even now, but I didn't think there was much I could do about it. Is Mai here?
No.
Before class, I quickly filled Mai in on John's proposition.
I'm kind of worried about it.
What?
Are you kidding, Hana? He wants you to be Juliet. And he'll be Romeo. Oh, that's so romantic. He's totally hitting on you.
I don't know.
I don't know, Mai. I'm really not an actress. I'm bad at the limelight. But calcium light's fine. Shut up. There's no way he would have... This motherfucker just staring at me.
No.
There's no way
No,
he wouldn't have
that's a
noticed
bad
that.
joke.
And I doubt he's hitting on me either. Shut up.
It's a bad joke.
I liked it. Shut up. It's deeper than you know.
Hana, get a grip on yourself. I just pretended to slap Bobby.
Yeah.
You're one of the nicest people I've ever met. Any guy would be lucky to have you. Any girl, too.
No.
That's why you're my best friend.
Shit, we just got friend zoned.
Why else would he make such a big deal out of it? Yeah, she's way too fucking horny for Jared. No way is she an
We
option.
can wear a Jared mask. We can have her.
Are we
come
Arya
around.
now?
Maybe. He did seem upset. You might have a point.
Did I not read that last one?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah.
John is Romeo, and me is Juliet.
Turns out you're not. You're the heinous bitch of an ex that never actually showed up in the play.
It was corny, but kind of cute. How many women were in Romeo and Juliet? Like, I mostly remember guys.
You got the guys. You had the female heads of household.
Yeah,
The Capulets and all them.
in the Montagues.
Right. And Romeo's ex-girlfriend was mentioned in the beginning, but I don't think we ever actually saw her.
Right. You just
Beyond that,
like
I'd have to
the heads
replay
of
it.
house, Romeo and Juliet. You got like Benvolio and Mercutio and Tybalt. There's not a lot of women in that play.
There's not.
Maybe that's why he killed himself when he thought she was dead. He's like, I'll never get laid! So,
Yeah.
it all makes much more sense now. I don't know where that accent's coming from.
I would appreciate it if you didn't do it.
I'm gonna do it.
I really wish
It's
you
me,
wouldn't.
Conway Twitty. Kanye Twitty. It was corny, but kind of cute. You don't like Kanye Twitty?
I do not.
This is the 21st century.
We're gonna get in trouble for that one. Fuck it, it's funny. Let's keep it.
Visions of myself and John in period clothes sweeping across a stage floated through my mind. Spotlights glistening in his hair. He leaned in towards me and killed himself. Oh, who was Ian?
I do not know.
On guard! That's not Ian.
No. No! Bah! Romeo, my love. Juliet, this isn't how the story was supposed to go. Romeo.
I assume that Brutal Moose is like Tybalt.
Sure. Ah!
Whoa! What's wrong?
Nothing. Sorry. Is class over?
Yeah, you're going to the theater, right? We need to get David to do Brutal Moose's voice.
Yeah,
it's
pretty spot
close.
on.
It's real close, and he even kind of looks like him.
Yeah.
We need to make this a 3-man team. That's never going to happen.
No.
Yeah, you're going to the theater, right? She got really low voice all of a sudden. After that daydream, it was hardly like I had a choice.
You still have
Bye-bye.
the choice.
I'll see you back at the dorms. Why don't you go too? You could be Juliet.
Yeah, you'd
Bye.
probably be better too late.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye. It's
Jared just let that shit continue.
yeah, it's okay, Hana. You can do this.
Fuck Paul, dude.
Theater is here. Right?
The door opened into a gorgeous room with bright red seats. John was down on the stage, his arms flung to the ceiling.
Doth thou protestations relinquished mine famine?
No. Nay.
Nay! Jax, you gotta have a little more intensity. Don't you want to be famous?
Nay.
Why, you little...
And he chokes him.
Yeah. Excuse me?
Hana.
Hana!
His voice shot up several octaves.
Come in! Come in! Come in!
He leaped up to the stairs, grabbed me by the hand, and pulled me into the room.
I wasn't sure you were gonna come! Thank you so much, Hana. You were really the only person I could trust to do this. About that, John, I don't know about this. I'm really not an actress. There's no way I could be Juliet.
Bitch, you were never gonna be Juliet. You're gonna be Mercutio.
Huh?
He stopped pulling me.
Who said anything about Juliet? Didn't you?
No.
No! That wasn't the part you wanted to talk to me about? Oh no, of course not! You're right, you're not suited to Juliet at all!
Yeah.
John has no game.
No. Ouch. He ran backstage, returning with a large inflatable bag. Wanna do some coke?
Actually, I wanted you to be... Drum roll, please, Jacques.
Da 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 da. He tossed the bag on the stage. The crumpled plastic unraveled, revealing...
Yeah.
A tree! Tree? You're perfect for the part! You're so shy and quiet, and you have an impressive ability to stand still for long periods of time.
I don't think they actually need people to be
They
trees.
do not.
They just specifically put you as a tree if they have too many people in the play.
Right.
So, what are you doing here, John?
The other day, in class, you stared into space for almost 20 minutes straight and didn't move a muscle. Oh.
Of course. Why would he want me to play a lead role? It was obvious I wasn't cut out for that kind of thing. Wanting to play the Romeo to my Juliet? How ludicrous.
What's wrong? That was a terrible voice. Of course I wouldn't be able to play Juliet. No one would think I could do that.
Yeah, you don't need to cry about it, though. You didn't want it in the first place.
Well, it's not that you can't.
But John wasn't trying to be mean. He just didn't seem to get that it was insulting.
Yeah, that's the way guys do. I'll think about it, okay? But I think I'm gonna go for now. If you say so, be sure to give me your answer soon. I'm so ready for this. It's going to be the best play yet, especially with Jacques as our Juliet.
I love it. That's so great. I love you.
Shut the fuck up! Goodbye, John.
See you later.
See you later, Hana.
Yeah. That's what I keep saying. How awful was that?
Was it really?
I shut the door to the dorm room, wanting nothing more than to collapse onto my bed.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Hana. Maya was lying on her bunk upside down, her red hair spilling over the side. Something glinted in her hands.
What are you doing?
I'm cutting out little blossoms, see? She held a pink cherry blossom to the ceiling. It's so your senpai will notice you.
What are you even talking about?
You know, senpai always notices the girl when she's outside surrounded by a shower of cherry blossom petals, the wind blowing in her hair.
That's very true.
Yeah, if this was an anime opening film.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Your guy will definitely notice you with these. A flash of anger ripped through me.
Why don't you just save them for yourself? Jared will never notice you without them.
Oh, Hana getting shitty.
Oh, shit!
Look at this hurt
Oh, Hana, you bitch!
face. Hana's a cunt sometimes. I turned on my heel and stalked out of the dorm room. Look, you made her cry.
God
I hate
damn it,
Hana now.
Hana.
It was because of stuff like that that I thought John was trying to... No, it was stupid of me to imagine it could happen in the first place.
Yeah, it kinda was.
I stepped out in the front of Poppy Hall, the crisp evening air wafting against my face and cooling my skin. A faint tinge of smoke threaded its way into my hair, reminding me of days spent cooking with my father. I assume your father's name is Walter White, and you were cooking something.
Could be. How stupid.
Oh, an actual moving background. I headed for the field, my stomach sinking with every step.
I shouldn't have snapped at Mai. None of this was her fault.
Yeah, go back and apologize to her.
And she was being so nice to me, and I said that awful thing to her.
Yeah, go back and apologize to her right now.
Yeah.
She was never going to want to be my friend again. I stopped at a tree and leaned against it. The sun was rapidly setting, the night air growing colder and colder. Although I was shivering, I didn't want to go back inside. There was no way I could face Mai after what happened. Woman, go and talk to her. I swear, on Odin's missing eye, it's the right thing to do.
But she's a high school student. She don't know that.
I guess she don't.
Do you remember how stupid you were in high school?
Oh, yeah.
Because I sure as fuck do. It was a lot.
Yeah, you didn't even know me then.
No, I remember how stupid I was.
Yeah.
And I've heard stories about how stupid you were.
Yeah, it's great.
Mostly from you.
Yeah, what a terrible person I was.
Yeah.
I sat down and hugged my knees, pressing my head into my arms. I stayed that way for a long time, trying not to pay attention to what was going through my head.
If John walks up and says, "See, just like the tree, you're perfect," I'm gonna punch that motherfucker.
The wind picked up, roaring past me and whipping my hair against my skin. It was so loud I didn't hear the footsteps until they were right next to me. I looked up.
Mai, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have snapped at you. I was just upset because I thought John wanted me to be Juliet, but it turns out he wants me to be a tree. I shouldn't have cared so much about it. I'm really just an awful person.
Yeah. Mai let out a peal of laughter. It's a good laugh.
Yeah.
That John, he doesn't mean anything by it. But this is something he would do. He's nice, but he can be a little clueless sometimes. She sat next to me and wrapped an arm around my
How
shoulders.
the fuck was he clueless?
Together we huddled against the rough bark of the oak tree, somewhat sheltered from the wind. He's clueless because he doesn't know that he doesn't need to get people to play a fucking tree.
Maybe he does. Maybe they don't have a tree set, just a tree costume. And there's no set designer to make one.
No.
Oh, okay, I guess not. You're right, because this is a private school.
He's
and
got
they
a
would have all that
robotic
shit.
bird playing Juliet.
I ship it. I don't see the problem here. You remember what Shane said about my hair?
My arm tightened around me.
I've been on edge ever since. I don't know how to face them. Even when they're being nice. I'm so afraid they hate me. I'm sorry I'm such a coward.
Well, it's okay. We're all cowards sometimes. Maybe we should just approach our problems directly, instead of coming at them from the side with flowers and friendship. You want to join the Normal Boots Club, don't you?
Yes.
Well, I want to date Jared. Neither of these things will happen if we keep avoiding the stuff that makes us nervous.
Yeah.
If we want something, we should go get it. We shouldn't... Look, just because we're used to waiting for things to happen to us doesn't mean that they're always going to if we're just patient enough. Hana, if you want to join the Normal Boots Club, you have to keep moving forward, strongly, without fear, never looking back, right?
Yeah. And the same goes for you, Mai. Never give up. Never surrender.
It does. I rested my head on my shoulders, thankful that she was taller than my paltry 5'2". She lay her head on top of my own.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna try harder. Nothing good came of me avoiding my problems. And being a coward. I can't keep running away, or else eventually I'm going to run out of places to go. And then I'll break. If I really want to make a new life at Asagao, I have to try.
Seriously.
I'm going to be my best self, and be myself. And I'm going to actually try. Who knows? Maybe Shane will warm up to me eventually.
Mai pulled me closer into a hug.
Yeah.
That's the spirit! He's just a Brit. Now what do you say we get inside? It's freezing.
Yes, let's! And thank you, Mai.
Now kiss.
Now, Keith.
Mai smiled at me. No thank you. Let's go.
I really ship us with Mai.
Yeah.
Like, hardcore.
You want to call it here?
Sure, whatever the game's doing. Quickly. Yeah, okay.
We'll do that next time. And we'll listen to this dank music.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and do our shoutouts.
Cool. I'm going to do a shout out to a member of the Hidden Block Club. And that is Caddicarus. I've done a shout out to him before. He's a British guy who mostly did PS1 games and stuff, but he does everything now, just like all of them do. But he's known for being the PS1 and PlayStation guy in general.
I disagree with some of his list, by the way.
Yeah. But he was also appreciative of some of the things that were there. So, all the same. Yeah, his list of his top 20 PS1 games that he made like several years ago, it's probably different now. So, but yeah, I like Caddicarus. I think he's great. And his name isn't that because he likes Caddicarus. He didn't know anything about Caddicarus until he did an episode on it for Did You Know Gaming because of his name. His last name is Caddic.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's James Caddic.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's a cool cat. I like Caddicarus. Apparently, like him and Brutal Moose have like a fake rivalry thing that they do sometimes in their videos. It's all very interesting. But yeah, I like him. So shout outs to him.
Nice. My shout out is actually going to go towards a piece of software called Ren'py. And it's a visual novel making software that Asagao was actually created on, along with a whole bunch of other ones. Like I think Doki Doki Literature Club was created on the same one. It's Python based, which I'm learning Python to learn how to use Ren'py, which is awesome. It's free to download. You don't have to, it's not even like one of those put in your credit card things. No, you just go there and download it and it's 100% free. It is a massively huge community giving you all sorts of tips and tricks on how to do this and do that. It has a neat user interface, and for the most part, you can kind of rough something out pretty quick without knowing too much programming knowledge. But if you want to do more of the stuff that you're actually saying in the more complicated games, especially Doki Doki, you gotta get good with programming, and it allows for that. And I really, really appreciate that, and I'm I have it, and I'm actively going to start using it and figuring out how to do it, and maybe something will come from that. Probably not. That's a huge project. At the very least, maybe I'll do a version where we can date Mai, and you might see us play this game again in a couple of years.
Was Seisei DPRK in that?
I don't know. That one I don't know.
It's got like the same kind of like layout here.
Yeah, it's very popular for the indie group games. It seems to be sort of the go-to one because a lot of people are learning Python in school now. It's one of the more popular languages to learn along with C++ and Java and all that stuff, or C++. The only programming I ever did before this was a little bit of C++ and a little bit of C++ for chemistry, where we had to learn it for the lab machines. And I probably forgot all of it because we didn't ever have to fucking use it. All the stuff we wanted was pre-programmed, and you just press a button. They said you had to know it, you fucking didn't.
Nice.
So yeah, it's probably also out of our mind.
Okay. Alright guys, we'll see you next time with some more shenanigans.
Yeah, we're gonna figure out what this game 2 minutes thing is about.
Yeah, it's probably her playing her whatever DS was.
Oh yeah, probably, that's right.
Alright guys, see you guys.
Bye!
Bye.